Welcome back to my channel Yashika Sahu. I am Yashika and today I am here with another video on the topic Qbasic. As previously I have given you the video on for next looping and then the masterclass of for next in which I gave you programs for solving, and today I am here with another kind of looping in Qbasic which is called while-wend. It has different syntax, it is used for different purposes as well. So let's start with today's lesson. So the video outline is as follows. First, the definition of while-wend. As I said, the while-wend is another kind of looping statement in Qbasic. Then the syntax of while-wend, examples and some programs, and then in the next video I'll give you more programs of different kind to solve. So let's start with while-wend in Qbasic. Please see the video attentively so that you can understand each and every part clearly. What is while-wend in Qbasic? So first of all we will define this. What is the definition of while-wend loop? So as you can see here, the definition of while-wend loop is this. First of all, it is a kind of looping statement, and we have already learned one, that is for next, right? Okay, so for next. It is also used to repeat a set of statements number of times unless the condition becomes false. Okay, I hope you all have seen my if then else video of decision making video, in which I have taught you everything about true and false and decision makings in Qbasic. So if you have not gone through it, please go through that video. I'll post the link in description. So let's move on to the next question. So what is the syntax of while-wend? First of all, initialization of control variable. I'll explain you each and every word present in this syntax. So the first word which I can see is initialization. What do you mean by that? Initialization means starting of control variable. Initialization can be simply said as starting, okay, to start anything. Okay, so to start anything on the control variable, or the control variable's beginning is done in the first place. Okay, then while is associated with wend, okay, and these both are compulsory in syntax of while-wend. And then the condition on which the computer will decide it is true or false. Then the statement you will give, which is important and essential for the coding. Then the updation of control variable. That means, I hope yesterday I also posted a video in which I told about accumulation or updation of value of control variable, in which we do like this. You can see here k is equal to k plus 1. So here you can see we are updating the value of k only, right? So this is what I wanted to explain. And then finally wend. Wend is also associated with while, so it's also compulsory to write. So I hope it's clear with the syntax of while-wend, and now let's see a quite easy example. So you can see here the first, initialization of control variable. Here what's the control variable? It's k. Okay, we all know it's k. Now the initial value of k is written here. As I said about the initialization of control variable, so we are initializing control variable here, okay, by inputting the writing the initial value. Then after that, while, as I said, it's compulsory, then k is less than equal to 3. Now what is this? This is the condition on which the programming will work. As I said, that conditions only are the only factor on which Qbasic depends, and it also decides that when will the program be true and when it will be the false one. So k is less than equal to 3. Now that means initial value and the final value both has been given to the computer. So obviously it will see that 1, 2, 3. These are the true or the correct condition. So whenever the computer will start with looping with 4, it will think no, the true were these, and this is now not in range of this. So it will become false and the computer will stop its work at false, right? Then print myself Yashika. Now what's this? This is just a general statement. I can say that it's just a general statement in which we are using print command and then the message myself Yashika. Then this is the accumulation step or the updating step in which we are updating the value of control variable. This we have also done in master class. So k is equal to k plus 1. In master class I have already explained you it very thoroughly, so I don't wanna to discuss it again. If you want, you can just go through that video. So k, now after this step the value of k will be updated. That means initially we have written that k is equal to 1, but now when it comes to this step, it's now no more 1. Now it will become 2. Okay, because now k will be k ka value 1 plus 1. So it will be equal to 2, right? And then when it's compulsory. Okay, so you can see here the output. It's a very simple kind of program for explanation. Okay, so please go through this for better understanding of syntax. Now let's move on to the next part. The next topic is very important. Conversion of for next to while-wend. Now as we have learned one looping statement and we are gonna learn, and we are almost done with learning while-wend. So it's really very important to compare them and find the differences between them. So for this, let's move on to the next slide. So I hope you can see this is a plain slide because it's very important to understand each and every step. See here you can see for next is very short than while-wend, right? So let's see all the differences between them. So first of all, here we can see that it starts only with for and then the control variable, and initial value and end value are written together and step command. So you can see many things are done in one single statement only, but here in while-wend what happens, every step is broken into pieces. You can say first the initial value, and here you can see indirectly we are inputting the end value because k is less than equal to 3. So that means that the computer will stop at 3, right? So indirectly we are putting the end value here. Then in the next line you can see that both the statements are the same. Here also print myself Yashika, because whether it's while or when or for or next, but the task we need to do, that is to print the message myself Yashika, is the same in both the places. So the statement will be the same, but the procedure and the syntax will be different, and that's what I want to tell you all. Then you can see here, now you will be seeing that where step command in while-wend. Don't worry, I am telling you. So step command is here. While we are updating the value, indirectly we are putting the step command. Indirectly we are inputting the step command itself. You can see here also it's step 1 and here also it's step 1. That's why I have highlighted both of them the same. So you can see k is equal to k plus 1. After this task is done, we want to move to the next k, right? So here instead of step command we have to use this thing. Okay, and then here it is next ray and here it is wend, but the output of both of them will be the same. Okay, the output is the same. Okay, so whichever you want, either for next or while-wend, both will take you to the same path leading to this output. Okay, so I hope it's clear. It should be clear because in exam mostly this kind of questions come to convert for next to while-wend and the vice versa. So in that case you must know the differences and the syntax. Complete syntax must be known for better marks scoring. Okay, so please go through this once again if you want, or you can move ahead with me. So I hope I've cleared all your concept about while-wend. So after the concept clearation, it's necessary to do some exercise. So here's your exercise. Simple and easy questions I've given. I'm clarifying you because in the upcoming video I'll give you different kinds of question and some tricky ones as well. So first we will clear our basic, okay, by these easy questions, and then after clearing the basic and coming to a conclusion that we are clear with it, then we will move on to harder ones. So you can see here the first two questions. Print 1 2 3 4 5, very easy series, and then high 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 high. That means 4 times you have to put or give the output high 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 and high. So let's open the Qbasic window. So the first program is to print the series 1 2 3 4 5. So how we will do it in while-wend? So first, I hope you all remember initialization. So we'll write first for while-wend and then for next. Okay, so I'll open two windows of Qbasic. So I have opened two. So in this one I'll solve while-wend. So to print series 1 2 3 4 5, let's take the control variable s. First of all, decide the control variable. It's s. Okay, so now s equals to 1. Okay, initial value is 1. Okay, then while s is less than equal to 5. Okay, while s is less than equal to 5, then print s, comma I'm putting. Then after that the step 1, I hope you remember. Now it's compulsory to put step command in while-wend. It's not necessary to put step 1 in for next, but it's compulsory in while-wend. After that the last wend, and you can end the value, end the program. So let's wait for the output. Okay, so here you can see the output is this. Now let's move to this one in which we solve for next. So the program is this. So you can see, let's find out the output. See, now you can compare. This is also 1 and this is also 1 2 3. So it's same. Okay, now let's move to the next question. I hope you all remember the series high 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 high. It should be written 4 times, right? So let's see all the questions. Okay, so first we'll do it with while-wend. So the program is this. So this is the code. You can pause the video and watch. Now let's go to the output. So see, this is the output. Now let's move to the pane of for next. So the programming here will be this. So this is the program. Let's take out the output. So you can see here also the same output, and this is what I want to explain, that whether you use while-wend or for next, the output will always be the same. Now let's see what's next in the slide. You can pause the video and watch. let's go to Qbasic. Okay, so here it is while. See, I've written the program for the first one. Let's see the output. See, 2 4 6 8 10. Now let's do this in for next pane. Okay, so in for next the program is okay. So here we'll add step 2. Okay, so let's see the output. So okay, this is also done. Now there's a surprise for everyone. So these 2 questions are quiz. Okay, what you need to do is comment below to know that whether you know the correct answer or not. Okay, if you have seen the whole video, then you should understand each and every part. So this is your quiz. Okay, everyone who is watching this video should appear according to me. It's your choice. So you have to give the coding anyone. Okay, and I'll tell you that are you correct or not, and if you are wrong, what's the correct answer. Okay, so hurry up. I'm waiting in the comment section for your answers, and for sure I'll answer your every doubt. Okay, so thank you everyone. Have a nice day ahead and stay safe. The only thing I want is to subscribe my channel and hit the like and bell button. Okay, thank you and have a nice day ahead. I'll meet you soon.